Brother Sister Ross prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve, and the alone seeks for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray if they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness and none deserve to be served, worship, praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. Ameen.
Okay. Probably won't get to say none of this stuff. Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to say in the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God, we forever thank him for raising up in our midst a divine leader, teacher, and guide, the person of most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God Allah ever be upon him. Excuse me. Truly grateful on his coming and giving us his last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, whom we as believers know that he's no longer with you and I in the physical form. That what was given to him from Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, lives with you and I, the believers. We have to constantly remind ourselves of this, because it seems like it can become an issue. It shouldn't be no issue. It's facts that he's no longer with us and he's not coming back. And you better be glad if it was a thing that he was coming back. You would be in bad trouble. All of us would be in trouble if it was a such thing that the messenger was coming back to check on us to see how we were doing. We all would be in trouble. We wouldn't want that. But we're very blessed and fortunate to have an understanding. And that alone, knowledge, that's salvation. It gives you an understanding of the times and what we're living in. And we should be very happy as Muslims, followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, because it takes a wise man, a wise woman, a wise brother, and a wise sister, an understanding brother and an understanding sister to follow the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. There's no dummies. We are wise. We have the knowledge of ourselves, our God, our religion, our culture. And we should be thankful to Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Before I get started here, Brother Muhammad Salim Bey, he sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum from Oakland, California. Brother Calvin Shabazz out of Atlanta. Brother Muti Kabir out of New Jersey. All sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. And Brother Salim Bey, he's been to take the role as minister there. And they begin to come together, the brothers that they have, working together to help continue the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So I think that's pretty good, pretty good. You can do this job. You know rocket science, to be standing before you. I know I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm trying to learn like everybody else. You know, we got the same teachings. We believe in the same God, same leader and teacher, same program. Just who want to carry it into practice. You can do it. You can do the job. You can go anywhere. Messengers follow. You can go anywhere and teach Islam as he taught it, as long as you say it like he said, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. But most of the time, they get up there and they put their own to it and they mess up. It causes confusion. But the messenger teaching was plain. As a nose on your face. It's like taking candy from the baby. This is the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, we follow the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us, he said that there could be no judgment of the people until this knowledge has been given to the people. That's right. You go down the street today and say, Assalamu alaikum. They tell you. They see you doing something, they tell you what you're not supposed to be doing. So it's getting to the people. It ain't got to the people. Time is at hand. It's right here. The message said, on our door. Right at the door. So, he also taught us that 98% of the people are without the knowledge and wisdom of the Supreme Being. 98% of the earth, people of the earth, they don't have the knowledge of the divine Supreme Being. So that leaves what? 2%? Message said, you can put my followers in a taxi cab. That's right. 2%. The poor righteous follows. That's you and I. The poor righteous follows. Who's willing to make that sacrifice and that dedication to see it through. And it's a tough job, because we have a tough taskmaster that always got his foot on our neck. They try to discourage us in everything that we do for self. They try and discourage us. They put stumbling blocks in our path. They make it difficult for you and I. We can do anything that we try to do for self or help self or love each other. They always going to try and throw a monkey wrench in it. Make it bad on you, make it hard on you. See? This is what the messenger said, especially when you're in business. They make it hard on you. Yeah, they make it hard. They don't want to see you successful. No, especially you follow those messengers. Oh, they go out full force to bring you down. See? And most of the time, it be our own kind that they send in on us. See? So these it's something. So we're very fortunate, but this makes us better. It strengthens us. While I got something, we withstand this, it's something else that he got for you and I, in store for us. But it's not going to be easy. The most important thing, one of the things, is that you have to love each other. Now we cannot put enough emphasis on that. As believers, you must love your brother and sister as you love yourself. Do unto your brothers and sisters that you have done unto yourself. Treat everybody right, even the devil. Now, we love our black brothers and sisters out there. But we talking about within the brotherhood and sisterhood. It's got to be a genuine love there. You understand what I'm saying? Can't be no fake love. It's got to be genuine love. See, we got to learn how to do the little things. When we're trying to do the will of Allah, you have to learn how to do the little things first. Little bitty things first. Because if we don't do the little bitty things first, it leads into disobeying on down the road. That's other words, if you see a stop sign, stop. Stop at the stop sign. Don't take unnecessary chances. Stop at the railroad crossing. Don't run across the railroad tracks. Stop at the railroad tracks, then go. See, get in the habit of doing the little things. See, that's obedience. See, that's being respectful. See, so we have to do that. You just can't run down there. We got instructions. See, we got a guideline. So this in turn, when we do these little things, this gives us straight to be obedient and submit to the will of Allah by doing the little bitty thing like stopping at the railroad tracks. See, stopping at the stop sign, little bitty things. See, but if you don't, it's going to lead into big things. Then you start disrespecting and disregarding the law or disregarding the rules and regulations. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. You get in the habit of that. Then You say, well, look at Jonah. Jonah was a prime example. See? He rebelled against the law because he didn't want to do the duty that he was bound to do. So he didn't do it. And he was cast in the belly of the whale. So what that means in the belly of the whale? Hell. He called hell. Not no literally belly of no big whale in the river, in the ocean out there. No. He called natural hell for disobedience, but not keeping his duty. That should be a warning to you and I. We will catch hell for disobeying our duty in the belly of the whale. See? So what happened? When he cried out to Allah, he found out that he was in this hell, and he submitted. Then the whale spit him out. Allah eased that hell off him. See? Spit Jonah out. Told Jonah, okay, now, do what you're supposed to do, man. Jonah was successful. Likewise, we had a messenger. He told us what to do. He by duty, do like he told us to do. He spit out the whale, spit us out. See, all these things, brothers and sisters, we have in front of us. See, because we have laws, rules, and regulations that we must abide by. But the little things, the little bitty things, if you can't go by the little bitty thing, you're gonna catch hell trying to do the other things. And then you get in the habit of breaking the little bitty thing, you're gonna get in the habit of breaking the big things that cause you to do something real bad. Because you didn't got in the habit, you disregard a little bitty thing. You're not trying to get straight or do the will of Allah. We have to learn how to do the little bitty things first. That's one thing. Treating each other right. That's a little bitty thing. Love for your brother like and sister what you love for yourself. That's a little bitty thing. It's not a great big deal. That's a little bitty thing. But you love your brother, you want to love your brother and love your sister. What's wrong with that? We used to hate our brother. We used to hate each other. But the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teachings brought us into unity that we love each other. And we're concerned about each other. We're not jealous of each other. Jealousy and envy is a real sin. It's a bad, bad sin. And we have it with Cain and Abel. You say, oh, I heard that before, but do you understand it? Do we understand that? Cain was jealous of his brother Abel, and he killed him. The messenger said, murder set in, murder, and he killed him. See? These are the kind of things what jealousy and envy leads to. It gets bigger. It leads you into hate. See? Or you might say, oh, I'm jealous of you because you got this or got that. You might have a little thing, but it's not a thing where you can do some harm to each other. It's a thing, man sharpen man, steel sharpen steel. You successful. I'm going to ask you, what you doing, brother? Oh, how you come? He said, well, this is how you do, man. Just work. It's a blessing from Allah. It's in his hand. Go to him. Yeah, well, okay. Are you saying your prayers? Well, maybe I need to say my prayers then. Maybe I need to say them a little more, like you do. Me, I want to get blessed. What you do to get blessed? Practice. You have to practice. See? These kind of things, brothers and sisters, we're very fortunate to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, especially in this day and time. Look what's happening today. Look what's going on. See? The devil is falling. Fast. Allah got him at the head. He started right at the head. Where the message say Allah get you at? He get us right here, don't he? He gets you right here at the heads of this government. Them heads. They confused. They arguing. They fighting among each other. Right there in the White House. You see it every day. They fighting against each other. Talking about each other. Calling each other names. These are supposed to be these people with the high knowledge and acting like fools. They don't know what to do. See? So we see what's happening today. Allah got him. He got him, and he gonna destroy him. See? Just look, but see, this health care, all this different thing, all this health care and all this, all what the health care. Yeah, you in it. We in it. Yeah, we in it. If we didn't have how to eat to live, we'd be in trouble. See, we know how to eat to live. That's gonna save us. So what it say? From God in person. how to eat to live from God in person, Master Farad Muhammad. He's the best doctor. See? So we shouldn't worry about nothing. We can live as long as we want to live. If we eat right and think the right thoughts, we can live as long as we want to live. That's right. So we don't worry about health care. See? The message says the less you eat, the better you are. The better you are off. The less we eat, the less food that we consume, the better health that we'll be in. Because there's poison in all of it. Good food and bad. It's poison in good food too. So we know how to combat that. But Allah will not help us unless we submit to His will. He will not help us. He will not protect us unless we submit to the messenger's teaching. That's His will. The will of one is the will of other. We can't believe in one and disbelieve in another. We have to believe in both of them. So we're blessed to know these things, brothers and sisters. We should have enthusiasm. A lot of times we're not here for that aim or purpose. When you're going through something, somebody else is going through something. You're not the only one that's catching hell. See? Allah tries us. He tries us with wealth. He tries us with poverty. He tries us with sickness and death sometimes. He tries us. And if we know as long as we hold on to Islam, hold on to that plow, we're going to be successful. Don't let it go. You got to let it go. We have to let that plow go. That's like when you plow. I see my granddaddy one time years ago. Plowing, had a mule. He had to hold that plow. He dug up. That plow, but when he let it go, it stopped. He stopped. That mule stopped. But nevertheless, he had that plow. It did what it's supposed to do. And that's what Islam will do for you and I. It makes us better. It makes us good Muslims. It makes us love each other. I was always taught that. Love your brotherhood. Love the brotherhood. Love the sisterhood. That's right. Because you can't do without it. It can do without you. It was here before we got here. It's going to be here when we gone. That's how that is. That's how that is. But we know the devil was made to do exactly what he's doing. Is to make it hard for you and I to take us to hell with him. Take us to hell with him. And hard trials are necessary to establish truth. Hard trials. Some of us go through harder trials than others. Maybe Allah got something for you that's tough. Maybe Allah got something for you that you the kind of person that need to do this. But He gonna just carry you through this here to see how you gonna act. Or see how we act, to see how strong we is. We passed that test, and He got something for you, okay? That's what the message say. He's a good carpenter. See? I know He can do work. He's a good carpenter. See? Thank Allah. We came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. To know that we had a leader and teacher, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Because if it was not for Allah's coming, the seeking to save that which was lost, and He found one from among you and I to teach and guide us, that's none other than Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we wouldn't be here. He's staying on His post. You can never thank Allah enough. You can never talk about Him enough. Because He is the Son of Man. And Jesus was right. Jesus never said that He was coming at the end of the world. Jesus never said that. he prophesied that there was one coming greater than he. One coming greater than he. Not him, but one coming greater than he. The Son of Man. The Mahdi. The Christ. That long-awaited Savior was to come and was predicted to come, and he did come. So we're very fortunate to understand these things, brothers and sisters. To know that Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God, is a man. And he's not a spook. And we have to really understand our role as believers. Our role as believers. Because as believers, we come to the aid of another believer. Sincerely. And this is a tough job. This is not an easy job. It's a tough job. But we're tough. Just think what we've been through before the coming of Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And what we have to go through yet. What we have to go through and what we're going through. It's very few of us. It's not a whole lot of us. And it's hard work. It's not easy. I know it's not easy. It's hard. It's always something that we have to go through to try and to better ourselves. But if we look at what's before you and I, to understand, the messenger said he had taught us that we have to understand and know the times what we're living in. And you see the condition that our people's in. When they believe in the Constitution, all this, we understand that the Constitution, the first thing they say, the Constitution, this and that. But the Constitution was written by white folks, by white people, for white people. It's not for you and I. We're slaves. We're descendants. Our foreparents were slaves. So the Constitution don't even concern you and I. We're not even in that. We're not even in that. But we didn't know these things. But you know, you write it down a lot of things. I learned you don't know how to say them sometimes. We say what need to be said. We thank Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. You and me, we're blessed. We're truly blessed to be given an opportunity to serve. We're blessed. See? So we don't want to get to that thing and say, well, you need me. No, we need Allah. That's who we need. We need Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. That's who we all need. That's the one going to get the devil. The white man. He is the devil. The messenger taught us. And we know this devil. We know he's the real devil. We know that he's not in the ground. We know he's on top of the ground. And he wears suits. He had blonde hair, blue eyes, and a pale face, skin. That's not in the ground, that's on top of the ground. The devil. And he is the devil, believe me. You know, let me first say this before I go to the time that we have anyway. We had a wonderful time yesterday. I think that was about the best one that we done had, isn't it? To have Brother Mustafa and Ali and his wife, Sister Sharice, come visit us. And Raul and his wife come visited us. And they're getting together with the brothers and sisters. If not one lost found can't come through that door. Look what they saw. Look what they saw entering the temple. That raised little eyebrows. Somebody noticed it. Somebody said, well, I wonder what they doing in there. See? Somebody probably asking questions, going over in their mind themselves. They see out there. Just that. That's a sign of unity. It's a sign of togetherness, unity, all that. Coming through that door, They people street, that's the attraction. They looking at it. They noticing and say, what's that? Muhammad's temple. You see what I'm saying? So it's little things. Little bitty things. See? We came together, we had a good time. Allah blessed us with a good time. See? Where can you go? Wasn't no gun, no shooting, no arguing, fighting, eating hog, drinking wine, whiskey and beer. It was peaceful. That's what's happening. And that's what our people want. See? So the devil, you know he want it. He can't get it nowhere. He going all over the world trying to get peace, and they flee from him. See? So they the peace breakers. See? So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We're living in some terrible times. But Allah going to show that he's the God. He's well able to protect you and I. Nothing happens to us. We have to remember this. Nothing happens to you and I unless it pleases him. Nothing. Nobody can do nothing to you if he's with you. And if he's not with you, you're in trouble. That's the bottom line. So we're very fortunate. We're very thankful. We should be thankful and grateful to Almighty God Allah for his coming and raising up the most honorable Elijah Muhammad to teach and guide us. See, we're going to be the winner. We're going to be the winner. It's tough. It's tough. He said, up your mighty nation, you accomplish as you will. We're going to be the winner. But it takes time. It takes time. See? If Allah destroy, he know he's the best knower. He know when it's time to get this devil. He know the right time to get him. See? So we're very fortunate to know this and to be a Muslim. See? It's hard trials, I'm telling you. Hard trials. You have to keep up our prayer and work hard. You probably hear it over and over again. The messenger taught the white man is the devil. Oh, for 44 years, he never changed it. He never changed it. He never changed none of his teaching. He's the devil. He always will be the devil. And don't you ever forget it. This is what the messenger taught us. And it's like that today in some of these camps. You know, they try to reform the devil. They reform the white man. See? He have to go back to where he came from. He through. That's what they say. That's too much time. That's just waste too much time to go on back and going through all that grappling thing going on back. It's too much time. See? So we have to understand. We have to be careful around all these white folks. Be careful being a bunch of these white folks. See? Being around them, hanging around them. Something might happen. You there. See? Gotta be careful. See? Being around a whole bunch of white folks laughing, skinning and grinning. See? That ain't no good. To be real careful. See? So we got the history of that. The messenger said. He taught us that. Allah comes swoop something through there. You sitting up in there. See? Be careful about these white folks, man. Get far away from these inventions, the thing they have. Get away from them. You see what happens. You know, that's bad. You go on these rodeos and all these things, and what happened, you see what happened there in what's that, Las Vegas. It's sad. See? Just so happened, this lunatic, this madman, shot up everything. See? You can't go nowhere. You got nothing but white folks in there. A few blacks. You can count the blacks. They were like what you call, you see the little spots, black little spots, and with white people, you see a little black spot over here, and one of those, that's how they were there. See? But see, bullets kill Muslims. See, remember that. Yeah, we got the protection of Allah as long as we in accord with what we should be doing. We got the protection of Allah. You up there in the casino somewhere. You know, down there. What's that one down there? Who? Motor City. You Muslim, you up in the Motor City casino. Talking about you Muslim. Allah with you. Yeah, you know, you on your own. Allah ain't with you sitting up in there, don't lie on Allah. Messenger told us who Allah with, he with the righteous. Allah is with those who trying to keep their duty, who's most mindful of their duty. You ain't mindful of your duty, you up there and what is it again? Motor City, and there's another one down there. At MGM. You sitting like you up in MGM. Talking about all praise is due to Allah. You got craps in your hand, cards, they're playing dice and gambling and see which horse go past faster than the other. And you laying your hard money you on the line, and you got $5, and here the devil got $55, thousands of dollars, long cigar in his mouth, costs more than probably what you make in a day. See, this is what they do. They can do these things. This is what this world is built upon, sport and play. And we can either get caught up in it, putting your money down on. You go out there and see them shooting dice, little brothers and shooting dice, and they don't realize when I was coming up out there in that day when we shot dice, and what it do, you will start fighting to make you kill each other. We shot them, you shot them, and it makes, when you start shooting crap and stuff like that, you want to fight. When you lose, they got people like that, but they got guards and they escort them out of there. See, it ain't no fun to my. Yeah, I have had some good fun. You done lost $2,000. You had fun. You ain't no fun losing nothing. But how you having fun? And you done lost all you had. You worked all the week and go down there and lose your money. And the devil said, "Oh, I had good fun." You ain't had no fun. You want to kill somebody. Get your money back. That's how gambling, what it does. See? So we have to be real careful of that. See? So these things, see, this devil, they talk all that talk, all this dope, all this drugs they getting it now. It's an epidemic now. Yes, it's worldwide. It's all over the world now. Everybody's tuning in all on TV now, all these little hick towns where these white folks live at, where these high school students. Ain't black man. Ain't none of you care nothing about you. With all the drugs that they brought in here, it wasn't no worldwide thing. But niggers, they say. What they say? Give it to the niggers. When they had all kind of dope, take it to the niggers. Let them use it. That's what they did. I was one of the niggas that used it. That's how they said. You know, I was one of them that used it. They had no hospitals and things like that when I was doing it. I'm going to tell you something. I called myself trying to clean up, to get rid of, stop using the dope, which I did for about a couple of weeks. I'm trying to go through now, clean myself up. I go to Detroit Orthopedic Hospital in Highland Park. I came in there clean. I had a brother to bring me there, name was Westbrook, who brought me there. I went up there and the nurse told me, I said, I want to come in. She said, what you for? I said, well, I'm addict. I'm trying to clean myself up. I want to come in here and I want a bed, you know. I'm at the hospital. They had it, but she said, we can't accept you. I said, what you mean? You're not high. You hear me? You're not high. I said, so what you telling me? She said, order for we to accept you, sir, you got to be, you know, you got to be high. Yeah. I went right out there and got high. I was high. I said, well, Westbrook, I said, man, I got to get in here. He said, okay, man. Now, I go back and I get high. And when I came there again, I was high. She accepted me. You see that? See? But what they get a black man? They give him outpatient. They don't give him like they're doing these devils. They give him an outpatient, which they know 9 out of 10 times you're going to relapse. They know you're going to relapse. Why? Because you don't have the support that you should have. But white folks have it. They got all the, go to Betty Ford's. Send you right on down here to Henry Ford as an outpatient. You got to stay away from that. You can't just go back out in that with no kind of therapy. They know you're going to relapse. They banking on you relapsing. That's how it's set up. Now they crying the blues. But I bet you they don't have no weed houses all over the corner in them little hick joints. But you go here in Detroit, you got the weed houses right next to each other, all down. You go in Hopperwood, you don't see one. Right across, what's that, Kelly Road, you don't see anymore. You don't see one. You got them all here. Little brothers out there in the street smoking dope. That's what you have here. And they hollering, screaming, talking about, our baby. And they ain't going to blame black folks for bringing it in there. The governor of Maine, he go, the black folks is bringing it in there and giving it to our babies. You know, black folks bringing nothing in and giving it to your babies. You give it to your babies yourself. If a black man go in Maine, he's suspicious anyway. They're going to watch him through the end in there. Because you don't find that many in there. Especially bringing some dope. Going to say the black, put it on the black man. Now, we had thought that them white folks out there, them little high school students, is shooting dope and everything else. Now, it's the epidemic. But what about the black man laying out there in the street? They ain't got no insurance. What about him? They hollering all on TV. Everywhere. Think Trump ain't said nothing about that. They on their own. Live up to him. But they blame it on us. But we go down the street, right on the corner, from each other, what? You see these? Starbuds. I thought it was Starbucks. My son pulled my coat and said, no, that ain't no Starbucks. That's Starbuds. I said, Starbuds. Oh, reefer. Yeah, that's what it is, Starbuds. See? They got that everywhere. What's that other one? They got a whole lot of them. Go right on in there and get you some reefer. Now, who behind that? Who's the dope dealer? You got to have a prescription to get it. Where you get the prescription from? The doctor. They the dope dealers. They the one that they putting all that money. They the dope dealers. You can't go get no volumes from no liquor store. You can't get no Qualubes from no liquor store. You got to go to the doctor and get all this stuff. And then when you get the doctor's prescription, he go on down there and you get you some pills. And prescription drugs is the thing that's going on today. You get highly addicted for prescription drugs. You go in there and get it. See the game that he playing? Keep us all dead, all high. Give it to him. And they legalizing heroin in some cities. This guy said, yeah, man, go on give it to him. Let's stop crime. Don't care nothing about how you feel. The crime did drop. And it did drop. Go on get him a hit. Open up some places they can't get it. Go on shoot it to him, man. You ain't got to worry about him breaking in your house. He a dope fiend anyway. Go on give him a hit. Stop him from stealing. And that's how they look at it. But ain't we glad that we out of that? That our children is not into that? That we had a chance to teach our young children? Yeah. So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, especially in this day and time. So if we're going through something, we're going through hell, we're going to go through it. As long as this white man is here, he's going to see that we catch hell. He's not your friend. See? And don't take him out of their visor. Check behind him. Check behind him. Because he's a liar. And a murderer. And a thief. All of them. Check behind him. You talk with forked tongue. Check behind him. Whatever you do, don't take his word for it, because he got some trick in there somewhere. Try to swindle you out of something. That's what he do. He's a swindler. See, so we don't let him do that. If we can help it, Allah is with us. You're not gonna let him be the winner. If we just hold on, because he tries us. See, he tries us. A lot of times he did it to Jonah. Jonah didn't know what was happening. He made Jonah fail. He made Jonah fail. Why? Because to get Jonah to understand, man, you got to do what I say do. And that's to get us to understand that we have to say and do what Allah, through his messenger, want us to do. And as we have to keep up our prayer, it's very important. Prayer is very important. If we're not praying, you're in bad shape. Allah can't help you. And he won't help you. He won't help us if we don't say our prayers to him and ask him. Because we don't say our prayers. We say to ourselves, we say telling him we don't need your help. We all right. You say no prayer, you're not calling on him and asking. Call on him, the messenger say. Put it on him. That's what the messenger say, put it on Allah. That's what the messenger do. Say, well, I got it from Allah then. You mad with God and the prophets then. I got it from him. So put it on Allah. Man, come on. But you got to look out and see what you're doing first. And then, if we doing what we're supposed to do, Allah is a just God, right? He said, okay then. What the messenger say that he asked Allah about the son? And I told him, said, well, you ask me one more time, I'm not coming back. Leave, I'm not going to come back to you. Then he said, Allah said, well, he thought about it, he came back and said, well, now I'm going to tell old boy that. I'm going to tell him that. Allah told him. He said, I put in their ears. He said, no, I'm not going to tell you. See, he told me. So your ears can twist all they want them. He's just letting us know. Allah is a just God. See? So something happens, we go to Allah and ask Allah. He'll help us. See, he don't want to see us suffer. He come to set us in heaven at once. As long as we submit. That's what he said, submit. We have to learn how to submit to Almighty God Allah. Once we submit to him, he will bless us. You say, well, Elijah Muhammad. Third grade education. Third grade. Look what he did for you and I. Look what his teachers have done for you and I. See, what Islam has done for me. You can look at it, you can write a book. This little old third grade education man. So he used to drink a lot. He used to drink, drink and everything else. He did a whole lot. But God talked to him, no. It's been hard for us to believe one time. But you know what, though? I caught so much hell out there, I was ready to look for something. I went in there in Islam, I can talk about myself. When I first heard Islam, I went in there, I knew something was with this. I said, this is right, man, this got to be right. I wanted something. Because I know what I was living, it wasn't going to be long, I'm going to be out knocked out. And when you hear it, you know it's right. But are you willing to submit to it? You know it's right. I knew it was right. I couldn't wait. That's what it does to you. Allah opens your heart. If you seek, if you really, really try to learn, he will open up your heart and your mind and give you an understanding. This is how powerful Islam is. After everything failed, Islam comes after everything had failed. It's the truth. Islam, it means peace, freedom, justice, and equality. That's what we get under Islam. You don't get it under Christianity. No. And we know Christianity, I thought at that time, was the right religion. But it's a slave-making religion. And we know now that it was organized and made up by white people to rule black people. That's what Christianity is. You get your reward after you die, a physical death. That's when you get rewarded. See, the devil know that. When I say devil, I'm talking about the white man. We all are the white man. You got white man. My boss is white. My friend or my next door neighbor is white. If they're devil, if they're white, they're devil. Oh, he got a little bitty baby. You just don't know yet. But that same little baby that they got, he'll grow up and bust your head so he can understand who he is. She just got a devil child. He's good in his infancy. You gonna do something, get him then. Yeah, that's what you do. Don't wait till you get big. Get him then. Why, he can't do nothing. Why, yeah. But when he like that laughing and pretty, soon he get old enough, he'll take a gun and blow your brains out. Don't think nothing of it. Just another nigga. Yeah, you see that devil on TV the other night where these Ku Klux Klans, skinheads, little whitey by that little bitty devil. Look what he not was. They a little taller than my grandson. I'm so glad I'm white. That look nice looking boy. I'm glad I'm white. So what they telling you? Wait till I get big now. I'm gonna really show you how glad I am. I'm gonna take this club and go after you. I'm gonna show you how happy I am to be white. Yeah, that's what they do. But we love white. Because he tell us, love everybody. Love everybody. Pray for your enemy. Pray for that one who spitefully uses you. If he take the cloak, give him the other. If he steal it, give him the other cloak. Let him take it. Take it all. Pray for him. Pray for those who spitefully misuse you and abuse you. Pray for him. That's what Jesse Jackson and all of them used to say. Still saying it. See? That's what white folk are. He know he's the one doing all these things to you. So he know he slap you upside your head. You're going to say, oh, he knows not what he do. Pray for him, oh Lord, help him. Give him understanding. You hit me, you're going to get understanding. If I can help it with the help of Allah, I'm going to try to take your head off your shoulder with his help and think nothing of it. And bring the next one on. And go down and eat a meal. Sit down and eat. Them devils do it. Them real devils do it. The mafia do it. They just do killing a whole, shot up a whole house. Pass me the salami. Sit down at the table and don't blink an eye. First thing they say, Jesus Christ. Then you always use Jesus Christ. And they just kill a whole house of people. See? This religion, this Christian religion, that's got us all messed up. We're going to heaven when we die, a physical death. You're not going to no heaven. You're going right back to the earth where it came from, where you came from. Ain't no pearly gates. Heaven is a state of condition. Hell and heaven is the conditions of life. That's what heaven and hell is, conditions of life. But we've been made to believe that we're going to heaven and we're not going to have to work no more. Streets paved with gold. Wings fly all over God heaven. We didn't have to work no more. They put that stipulated there. Because they know they worked us for 400 years for nothing. So they say, you ain't got to work no more. And we say, whoa, work no more? They worked the hell out of us for nothing. The messenger say, from can't see to can't see, didn't give us nothing. So when somebody say you ain't got to work no more, you say, yippee. But see, we use that, he used it in a word that he know we wouldn't understand it. But in order for heaven, we have to build our heaven. We have to work to make our heaven. See? You have to work to make a living. You have to work to pay your bills. Don't get it confused. He'll put something in and don't put nothing on and leave you hanging. This is what Christianity, that's what this thing do. You get nothing but slavery, suffering, and death. It frees the brain. It kills us. And then they put the name of a righteous prophet by the name of Jesus, that he was the founder of this. Jesus didn't teach this. He taught freedom, justice, and equality. He taught Islam. That's what Jesus taught. Yeah. A righteous servant of Allah. He did all his work in Palestine, Asia Minor. All his work he did it. But no America. Oh. What is 551 years old? That's all. And they worked us 400 years of that. Yeah, at 551 years old, our foreparents worked 400 years of that. For nothing. They didn't offer to come to this country, but we didn't know that. Till Allah's messenger taught him. They was kidnapped and brought over here and made slaves out of. They don't teach our children that in school. They teach our children, remember the Alamo. Remember Pearl Harbor. But what about the brothers, my sisters, and both parents you brought over here? Oh, don't worry about that. We'll take you that later. They don't get an explanation of that. They don't tell you what we know. We kidnapped them. We brought them over here against their will. Yeah, they don't tell you that. They just came over here. No, they just didn't come over here. A lot of them jumped overboard. See? Our foreparents, how they kidnapped them, made slaves out of them, taught them to eat the wrong food, fed them hog, force-fed them hog, pig, when you force-feed somebody. Know that they don't eat hog, but they forced it and made them eat it. Then they jump overboard and kill them, just keep them, refuse to be a slave. Brought them here, Jamestown, Virginia, 1555. That's right. Walk around here, they couldn't speak their language. They didn't know how to speak their language. Kept them back, white folks. These Christians, these white folks now, Christians, the ones that believe in Jesus. Same ones believe in Jesus, kidnapped our foreparents and brought them over here and made slaves out of them. And then took a spoon, get some hog, and force feed them. Yeah. Reverend, white man, preacher. That's right, white folks. Oh, y'all talk about white. They devil. See, they made you and me misunderstand who the devil was. We thought the devil was in the ground. We thought that when we die, we're going to either go up in heaven, in the sky, or down on the ground and burn forever, forever, forever. Now, if we're going to burn forever, 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 the fire must not be that hot. What the message told us. We never thought about that. We never thought of that logic. See, white man said, look up. We look. We never asked him a question. Never asked him. We just took a hook, line, and sinker. We're going to burn forever and ever and ever. Fire is not hot. If you think I'm lying, turn that eye on, stick your finger in your hand, just stick your finger in there. See, don't you bring it back. You don't take no forever and ever and ever. It'll take a few seconds. You're going to get it out of there. Ain't nobody got to tell you, leave it alone. And ain't nobody got to tell you, don't put your hand in that fire no more. No, you take a little baby, let him butt up against the heater. You can tell him all around, don't get away from there. Get away from that heater before you get burned. They keep playing around, then they hit it. When you see that heater the next time, you'll never have to tell that child, don't go by the heater. He get burned, you see him walk around. You never have to tell that baby, just one time. That's right. I've seen it. It happened to me. It happened to me. Mother tell me, get away from that boy. We had a little space heater. Get away from now. I'm so right. Hit it and tell me no more. Yeah! What's wrong? I got burned. Yeah, okay. What's going on? Put a little Vaseline on it. Go on, sit down. Don't come over here, get no hug. I told you, stay away from him. Get the back. Go on, sit down now. They come here. No, sit down. I told you, get away from that. Put some Vaseline on it. You hard-headed. You can go around that no more, though. Have to worry about me going around that no more. But Christianity, it's a slave-making religion. You get salvation off after you physically dead. You have to die physical, a physical death. Once we die a physical death, we're not coming back. It's all over. All that you didn't do, get a chance to do, your mother get a chance to do, she didn't do it, your father, your brother, your sister. If they didn't do it then, if you didn't tell them how much you love them then, it's no good. You can't hear you. You can holler all day, all night, I love you. That's why when you see them every day, tell them how much you love them. If you tell them how much you love them, you give them gifts, all that, give them the gifts and things while they live. Because it's no good when they hit that casket. They can't hear you, they're not coming back. All that you didn't do, that you didn't get a chance to do, you won't do it. You won't get a chance to do it. That's reality. My daddy dead and gone. All that I didn't do, when he was alive, I won't get a chance to do. But I tell you what, I told him how much I loved him. I ain't got to go down with that. I told him that. And I meant that. I love you, Dad. Okay? Can you imagine me not telling my dad how much I love him? Didn't tell a chance I love him? Your mother? Whoever it is. See? So we're fortunate. Christianity, Islam saved us. It saved us. See, once you understand Islam, you're righteous by nature. We're righteous people by nature. The white man is evil by nature. The devil. See? Any live germ grafted from the original is devil. And the white man is a grafted man. We made him. We made him. It's a lot to that. But we know who the devil is, and we can get along with it. We see him. You can smile all you want, snake. We know what's behind that blue eyes of yours. That untrue color, we know who are you, snake. Y'all know you wish you can, don't you? I know you can. You can smile all day. They see you coming. You ever see him do that? You come down to speak. Look right at him. You smile. I do it. That's it. That's how you do that. If you get right by one of them, look at that fake. Yeah, I love when they do it. They do. I get it. Yeah. Shake their hand. I wish I could go in your nerve. You don't be no Tom. Kind of white folks say that. Laugh when ain't nothing funny. Scratch when you're itching. Just scratch it. Ain't nothing funny. You just hey every time it says something. They look at you. They know it ain't funny. They look at you. They laugh at you. That's how the devil do. He make a fool out of you. Every chance he get, he makes a fool out of you and I. See? So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, and I pray Allah of what I've said that we all get understanding. And I thank Allah for your coming. May Allah bless you, keep you. Assalamu alaikum. Praise be to Allah. Mustafa, do you have his number? I'm going to give it to you. Huh? Okay. What I had, just wrote the number down, man. I just wrote the number down.
Sister, rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful. So, Master's day of judgment in which we now live, the alone that we serve and the alone seeks for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none deserve to be served, worship, to praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. I mean, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone. We wouldn't have done it to ourselves and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, good enough. Good enough.